What's up everyone? Mark Price here at devslopes.com, and today is very exciting. We've talked a little bit already about React and how it all works from a project level, as well as some of the tools. But now we're actually going to start writing code, and we're building a full stack application, or rather we're building a web app that interfaces with backend, so therefore it's full stack. I've already written all the code for the backend, so you don't have to do that. Make sure you download the source code, which is the Swag Shop API, because we're going to need that. And so this lesson also requires that you have Node installed on your computer, which of course you should, because we just went through some things, as well as MongoDB. And if you have not installed MongoDB and don't know how to run a Mongo database, the server, then be sure to watch the lessons and sections on Mongo database. So what we need to do is get our database up and running. So we're going to turn on our Mongo server by typing in MongoD, which is going to run our server process here, and it looks great. And we're going to leave that tab there and Control-T or Command-T for a new tab. And what we need to do is actually get into the database itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in Mongo. We're going to show DBS. And you may have a Swag Shop database. You may not. That's okay if you don't. All you need to do is type in use Swag Shop in either case to use the Swag Shop API. And the Swag Shop API actually, our database actually is going to have a list of products in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up this Swag Shop API folder from the source code, and there's a data.json file. I'm going to right click this and open it up. Not in Atom. Brackets is what I wanted. Oh, there we go. It is brackets. Okay. And I'm just going to copy these 3 lines of code here, like so, and just close out of the program for now. And what we're going to do is then go over here and paste them into your open Mongo shell. Okay, we're in the Mongo shell. We typed in Mongo, then we use the database. We press enter. Okay, and what it's done is it's now inserted 3 results here. Now, if I go into db.products.find, I'm going to find all of them, .pretty, we have 3 products here, okay? And these are the 3 products that we're going to be using on our on the app that we're building in React. And what's going to happen is in our app, we are going to interface with the server, hit the API, download the products. It's going to send it back to React, and we're going to display them in the app, which is really awesome. A full stack application. So I'm going to Command K to clear this here. So our data is inserted into the database, and the only other thing to do now is actually get our API up and running so we can interface with it. And we'll leave that open as well. So make sure that we go into the Swag Shop API folder. What's my current working directory? So I need to go into my desktop. That's where mine is. And we're going to go into the Swag Shop API. And we should have a server.js, which we do. And I'm going to turn it on. You can use Node or NodeMon to run it. I'll just use NodeMon. I got to turn on my node as usual. NVM use 4.2.4. You can use really any recent version of Node for this project here. And now I'm going to run NodeMon server.js. And it looks like we're good. We may have gotten an error if our database wasn't running with Mongo, but it looks like it's connected and up and running just fine. So great. So now that our project is ready to go, let's go ahead and open up the project itself. So I'm going to go to brackets. And I've got an older thing here I was messing with, so I'm going to go to open folder. And mine's on the desktop, and I'm looking for the Swag Shop web right here. And I'm going to open this up. All right, let's close out of that. Okay, Swag Shop web. This is looking good here. And let's just close out of these here just to make sure we're in the right spot. Okay, very good. So again, let's remember what we have here. We're linking to our Bootstrap, the jQuery, the Tether. That's all great. Let's go ahead and make sure our project's running. So what I'm going to do is go to my terminal, open up yet another tab, so we can actually run the React project in the React server, or a server which is going to host the React application. It's not enough just to double-click index.html like you might have done as you started learning web development, okay? Because we are serving up different things, including React, and it requires a server to be running in order for us to use it. So what we're going to do is get out of the API and CD into the SwagShop web. Okay, and that looks good there. And all we need to do in here is run npm start. Turn my node. Okay, npm start. And it's starting. It's loaded up a browser for me right here. Okay, and it's definitely running. Welcome to React. This is great. It's all right here and running, which is just what we need. So we are ready to develop and actually start building our React components. And the first one that we're going to build will be we're going to build a product. So we're going to show 3 different products on the page, and we're going to learn about reusability. We're going to learn how to create something one time and then reuse it multiple times, and then also get data from the internet, or in our case, our server, which is, it's on our computer, but it's from an external source, to download data and then display it in the app, which is really quite amazing. And so let's go ahead and move on to that section here. We're going to call this one done. That's it for now. Mark Price at devslopes.com.